Sir, in addition to your gurus, Parni Shri Subramanya Pillai sir and Puvalur Shri Venkatraman sir, who are some of your biggest influences in Laya, in vocal and instrumental music? And do you have a favorite musician to accompany for?
Oh. Well, it is very hard to single out any one person, but I can talk a little bit about at least the inspiration that I derive from listening to some of the masters. Of course, first and foremost is my guru, Parni Shri Subramanya Pillai.
Of course, naturally.
I have always listened to Sri Palghat Maniyar. A brilliant player, a great legend by himself. And always, I have admired his domineering presence on the stage.
Yes.
And of course, his the precision in Laya and some of the Tanjore compositions or some of the compositions, of course, with his Kerala influence in his style of playing and so on and so forth. And same way, I have really admired the playing of Palghat Sri Raghu.
Oh.
It's very interesting. Palghat Sri Raghu really enjoyed my guru's playing, and he has adapted many of his korvais, moras, and he really wanted to follow some of his bani.
Oh, really?
And of course, same way, to me, Palghat Maniyar and Parni Shri Subramanya Pillai are like two of my eyes.
Really?
So I have enjoyed Palghat Maniyar's style of playing too, some of their compositions too.
Okay.
And so I would say these are some of the Laya Vidwans who have really influenced my playing.
Okay.
Well, I like all the Vidwans, and of course starting from Ariyakudi, and then particularly I have enjoyed Sri Kevian's music.
Of course.
Wonderful music. And as all of you know, I have accompanied him on many occasions. Even in one of our Tyagaraja festival in Toronto.
Yes, I
and
remember.
people may remember that.
Yes.
And an amazing artist. Likewise, again, I don't know who to exclude.
I'm asking a controversial question,
Yeah, I know.
but I don't want you to exclude anyone.
Exactly. Under instrumental music, I have enjoyed all the instrumentalists. Maybe I should just say a special note about Lal Guru Sri Jayarama.
Oh, yes.
Such a wonderful artist, like a great accompanist of his times, and then a great soloist of his times, and a great composer, and I think he's a multifaceted artist. And I really, admired all the works that he had done, and I had the honor of performing with him for many years, sharing the same stage.
Okay. And
maybe I should also add, of course, starting from my debut at the age of 13, I have enjoyed all of the brothers' concert.
Oh, as have I.
How can I forget them?
Yeah.
The great, Pallavi exponents,
Yes.
great Laya Vidwans. And in those days, to get on stage with great stalwarts like Arthur brothers was really something remarkable. Even for professionals, it was not easy to be on stage. To answer back, what they used to, do in their Swarakalpana or in their Pallavi and so on, and let alone the Arangetra. So that's why, it's a very big milestone in my musical career.
Definitely. I mean, people my age have only heard these people in recordings, these great stalwarts, but you've actually had the privilege of playing in your Arangetram.
And also afterwards on my own.
And on your own,
Yes,
of course,
yes,
afterwards. Yes.
yes.
So It's a great blessing for us that you are here in Toronto and you can tell us these wonderful anecdotes.
It's my pleasure.
So I want to talk about your great guru for a moment, Sankaran. Please share with us some of your earliest reminiscences with Maestro Parni Shri Subramanya Pillai sir. What were your most memorable moments with him, and what was his teaching style like? And was he strict? And how would you compare your own teaching style by comparison to your guru's teaching style?
Okay, I think
There
there are
a lot of
three questions clubbed here.
Yes.
Maybe I'm going to just separate them.
Sure.
First, let me talk about some of the memorable moments I had with my guru.
Yes.
Many people knew him only as a great Mridangam legend, but maybe only very few knew him that he was a great singer.
Oh.
The first time I knew about this was when I heard a conversation, a urayadal, as they call in Tamil. Two friends who were broadcasting this, talking, the one who was introducing. இப்பொழுது திருவாங்கூர் ஆஸ்தான வித்வான் பழனி ஸ்ரீ சுப்பிரமணிய பிள்ளை அவர்கள் பாடுவார்கள். Then his friend was answering him, Sir, he's a great Mridangam legend, Mridanga Maamedai, தப்பா சொல்லிட்டீங்களா? Did you make any mistake? No. Of course he's a great, the Mridangam Vidwan, but he's also a great singer.
Wow.
Now you are going to hear him sing in the Todi Raga Munuravana.
Wow. Unbelievable.
First time I heard him, sing Munuravana Kriti, first Raga Alapana, then the Kriti, and then Raja Raja Viraja. He sang the Neraval and so on.
Amazing.
And then connected to that incident, after I finished my school final, my guru asked me to come over to Madras, and he said enough of education. So in those days, if a guru says yes, that's it, no question asked, I immediately obeyed.
Of course.
So I discontinued my studies.
Okay.
This was back in 1958. So I went and stayed with him, and that was the most precious year of my time with him. And we had played many concerts, together. So the Mridangam duo for all the stalwarts.
Yes.
Generally, there'll be at least 2 or 3 students, in his bungalow. One day I went there to see my guru, but there was nobody. It was really quiet. And then somewhere the music was coming along. Then I slowly went inside, and what I saw was him and his wife, Srimati Rajammal, Kolar Rajammal, both were singing Paramatma.
Oh,
Lagadeshwari.
Together, my goodness.
In the puja room.
Wonderful.
See, this kind of experience, who can get?
No.
I was thrilled. Incidentally, that was the main kriti for my Arangetram by Alathur brothers.
Oh, I see.
That's when I came to know that was one of the favorite pieces of my guru. From that day onwards, that became my favorite composition as well. And which apparently Shri Ravikiran announced this year, the year of Sangeetha Kalanidhi at the Music Academy, when I accompanied him for the concert. He mainly chose that piece. And he knew about this, and he made a special mention about that. And I'm playing this mainly for Sankaran sir.
Oh.
So happy to see all these connections,
of course,
falling in place.
Certainly.
Fantastic. And many memorable moments. One such moment maybe I would add is we were listening, my guru and I were listening to the Ragam Tanam Pallavi by Ramnath Krishna, All India radio program, accompanied by Lalu Sri Jayaraman and Palgat Sri Mani Iyer.
Okay.
Fantastic Pallavi. I think the Nalukada Chaukam Pallavi, and then the Udupu was on the second Vichu, Mukale Arekaladam, I believe.
My goodness. Very tough.
The program was over. Probably it was 1 hour and 15 minutes, something like that, or 1.5 hours at the maximum.
Okay.
It was fantastic. After listening to this, my guru said, okay, get the Madhanams.
Oh.
Then I prepared the Madhanams and everything. You heard the Pallavi, now listen to this way of approaching the Pallavi.
Oh, okay.
My God, it was a feast for me. And then I had to answer back too. So he started playing, now you play.
Oh, okay.
So, we ended up playing the Pallavi, and then on top, he played a Tanyavartanam, which I was answering back and forth, and it was, I should say, I had a field day.
And a much, I would say, an amazing learning experience.
Learning experience, exactly.
Yes, yes.
I think I would say these are the essential, features of Gurukula system.
Definitely.
Being with the Guru all the time, because you never know when the lesson is going to happen. Their stature, the way they behave in the society, and everything was, to us, a big learning.
Oh, certainly.
And that's what, we have imbibed.
Definitely.
And I think there are many moments.
So many stories.
So many
I'm sure. I
stories.
don't want to, but it's great for us to hear them, because only you really have these insights into how it was like in the Gurukula Vasa system.
Right. Well, if time permit, maybe I'll add one more.
Okay.
But if you want to include that, this is fine.
Yeah, please.
This was, I believe, 1960, my Sangeetha Sammelan program with Dr. Balamurali Krishna in Hyderabad. In those days, it used to be like a live program, live broadcast before the invited audience.
Okay.
Needless to say, fantastic concert by Balamurali Krishna, who himself was a child prodigy and a great artist.
Yes.
And I remember it was Puri Kalyani, Meenakshi Memudam Devi. That was the main piece that day.
Your memory is amazing, sir.
And followed by that, then I played the Tanyavartanam in that one. People were really thrilled. Even in the middle of the Tanyavartanam, there was a big claps and applause and all that.
Wonderful.
My guru was listening to this program over the radio. And then after the program was over, I came, to Chennai, and then I wanted to go see my guru. Then I went, and I had never seen him, speak so openly about that concert. Normally, like people will say, okay, I did well, like that. But he was overjoyed. I had never seen. But when he was overjoyed, I couldn't take it. I just prostrated before him. I just, it's all your blessings.
Definitely.
And that evening, he was going to go and see Chambai Vaidyanatha Bhagavata. So I accompanied him. And normally, of course, the guru will go inside and I will just wait outside. And Chambai Vaidyanatha was being, having such a big voice, I could hear everything that he was talking to him. The conversation, they started, did you hear your disciple playing the concert the other day? Wasn't he wonderful? Bhagavad was saying to my guru.
My goodness. Oh.
I was...
What an honor for you.
that was the biggest honor.
The wonderful story.
So anyway, it's all the Guru's blessings.
Of course. I know we can go on and on about
exactly.
You're
I consider this, this is the way I think Shishya can, make a tribute to Guru.
Of course.
Through their performances and they have to say, where did you learn? What a great performance! What a great singer you are! What did you learn and all that? And this is how they, they make reverence to the tradition and to their gurus.
And we gain humility by
that, exactly.
To our gurus.
Absolutely. Anyway, thanks for listening to this.
Oh, of course, it's my pleasure.